And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Operating from the gun, Pearson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Corey Grant, 98 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And now it's blocked. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, Pearson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pearson escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! Gun!
On third down, Pearson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Pearson drops it underneath for Collins. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Pearson. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Operating from the gun, Pearson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what
and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Jackson, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Ravens have got it. Now Collins. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watch you now, Barney, Barney.
They pitch it out to Collins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Throwing on 1st down. Pearson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Looking long for Westbrook. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he stopped immediately there. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, Pearson. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Jackson flush to his right. Keeps himself upright. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Detroit! Gun!
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game instead.
And look at this, another fake. And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. That one good for 12 yards. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. Right? They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Mike Evans, 38 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike. And that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Pearson. And a third down pass falls incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
Now Jackson on second down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Miles Jack in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit!
Throwing is Jackson. Out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he's able to get it out of there. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook.
There goes Alex Collins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They go play action now. Jackson stepping up. He'll try and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson To throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Back to throw. Pearson. Throw left side complete. That's Ellis. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Here's Collins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They go again with Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. On 4th down, Pearson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a give to Collins. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, But that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56.
On third down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.